Yeah, my cloaking gear is busted too. No way they've spec ops gear in there. Well, you'd hope not. Right, people. Get packed and let's move. Arkingston's still standing and... Huh. Looks like the title's come crashing down. What the hell was that? Meeks? Something's crashed. To the north, I say. I'd say. I'll go check. Make sure you're ready to leave when I get back. By yourself? I told you said your cloaking was busted. As if I needed it. Let's do this. To be honest, when he was saying that, it just kind of looked like he was just gonna, you know, just use his fists and punch someone. At least that's what I like to imagine. The woodlands are vast areas of Terran untouched forests in between the agricultural towns of Woodland Grade 41/8T. The woodlands are vast areas of Terran untouched forests in between the agricultural towns of Terra Valley and the Federation stronghold of Arkingston. Dense vegetation makes it difficult to navigate through these areas and even harder to scout them, allowing the UEC to easily have ambushes waiting for your forces. He's holding his fire, which is a very good thing. You can have him on hold his fire, but no point. Damn tight paths. Not really much room to sidestep. There are UEC bastards around. I sense them. Better avoid fights. Yeah. You have to avoid fights here. If you don't, you will die. Ah, hell. They're getting closer. Need to hide. Thicker vegetation will do. We need to get to the wreckage, now. Suicidal to engage them. We must keep moving. Better stun them and relocate. The lack of cloaking technology makes the house rejects vulnerable to superior numbers of the UEC. However, due to the dense vegetation in this area, bushes and tall grass can be used to conceal your forces from the enemy's sight. Hiding your units does not work if enemy forces can already see them. Being part of a ghost arsenal, the Riot Shell T-12 is a propelled stun grenade. Requires the use of Meek's energy to fire and stun enemies or even friendlies in the target area for 6 seconds. Okay, so just friendly fire on it. Up here. And Meeks is actually immune because he's psionic. Apparently. His psionic mind makes him immune. But anyway, he just says easy.
Sounds like a plan. Yes, sir.
Damn, fire is incoming. Take cover. Take cover, me! I may be in over my head. Oh, the birds certainly are. Something big crashed nearby. Take Meeks to higher ground to get a visual of what it was. Seems clear. Harsh Masterson are counting on Meeks to discover what crashed nearby. He must survive.
Nothing to it. Okay.
Oh hell no. I need to get back. Crikey. Hey Merrick, wait up. I don't feel like having debris killing on me today. Let them go get to Navcom without us. Seems those two are staying. Better take them out. Merrick. Wasn't that the name of a guy from another game series? Actually, speaking of that, I really need to go play Thief. The original, start off on the initial game, the first game, work my way up to the most recent one. I hear it's terrible for a Thief game, but it's not in line with the first game. It may be a reboot, but I didn't. Apparently, I just remember hearing he wasn't very. Well, basically, apparently wasn't great. Basically, the main thing I can think of off the top of my head was one of the Yahtzee's videos. And I'm not really sure how I remember in one round. Certainly Yahtzee does go for humor in his thing, but I'm not the best at detecting sarcasm, but I swear I remember him in one of his sorry, I'm nervous. What in case I'm thinking, what if I'm wrong? But Yahtzee was saying that like he sees himself as a proper journalist, so maybe he's going for humor in his thing, but is sincere in what he's saying as like a review in zero punctuation stuff. I'm not sure, but I just remember he was complaining about the way they took the character, and he was also saying that you could free right through all the levels and didn't actually need to steal anything or something, which is kind of weird. You kind of expect that, or maybe I'm misremembering. It has been a while. But yeah, basically, ultimately, even if all of that's bollocks, have just heard a general negative opinion. I haven't really heard any positive stance on that game. But still, ultimately, it doesn't matter. You know, people say a lot of things, and I'll be finding out for myself what the game's like. It might actually be fine. You know, it might be terrible. I might gouge my eyes out. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, basically that's it. Ultimately I've heard a variety of negative things about it. I'm not sure how true they are. For instance, I'm not even entirely sure if some of them are a joke or not. I know. Probably feels like I should be able to tell, but at the same time I'm just like, am I missing sarcasm? Am I missing a joke? It's a possibility. I'm not sure. But feeling that, yeah, like I said, I've heard general negative stance towards the game. And the... sleep tight. But anyway, yeah, basically, sorry, 50 energy, Christ. What am I trying to say? Yeah, I've heard generally negative things about it. Some of them might be bogs, like, it's hard for me to tell. But even if they are, I've heard a generally negative thing about it, even excluding them. But regardless of that, I'll still be giving it a go at some time and seeing what I think of it. I'm just simply saying what I've heard of the game, basically. Who knows how accurate it is? I don't. And actually, on a second note, are Yahtzee's zero punctuation videos, are they just meant to be taken as entertainment or an actual, just, you know, eccentric review, if you get me? Which way should they be taken? Because, well, I've heard people, you know, saying it's just entertainment. Well, you know, I don't know if any other work Yahtzee does beyond. Well, I know he does zero punctuation and extra punctuation. So if he was sincere with that, seeing himself as a journalist remark, then wouldn't that mean that was a sincere review? He just is very jokey. That's just the style he goes with. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm just feeling awkward because it's just like, am I making an idiot out of myself? That's why I keep repeating, you know, I'm flustering there because I'm not sure if I am. And Meeks is just like, what the fuck? Colonials? Let her rip. Right between the eyes. Next. Oh, Christ. Okay, just gonna have to leave him plink away at them for the moment. Work away on that guy. Once I get energy, I can snipe him. Ah, fuck it. Do whatever. It's just I can't snipe the Goliath. But thankfully, due to the cover... Huh. His portrait turned yellow without him after taking damage there. Pretty tough counter. Without him taking damage. It was like he took half a point. Weird. But yeah, basically I'm just a bit flustered there because I'm thinking, am I making an absolute idiot of myself? Like, you know, not being in on the joke kind of thing. But, bloody hell if I know. Bloody hell. I wonder. Yeah, these still give the bonus even after the 10. Cool. Good to know. But yeah, just a bit flustered about that. You did notice all the fighting over there. I see they employ, like cockroaches. I see they employed cloned Helen Kellers here in the UEC. Very nice of them. Very good of them. They're equal opportunity oppressors. Ah, shit. Meeks has been saying that a lot these days. And the computer kind of shot itself there. It's the Pegasus. Got to warn the others now. Ready and willing, Captain. Found yourself a shiny new suit. And a plasma gun too. Those rebels had some tough hardware hidden. Wonder why they weren't using it. Yeah, we also found 2 boxes of grenades. I'm guessing we'll need everything to get ourselves out of here. Maybe they just didn't have anyone with the ability to wield them? Harsh. Beaks, found out what happened? It's Pegasus. The crash landed to the north. Some UEC blokes are on their way there. I think they wanted Navcom. Damn it. We need to get there get it first and destroy it. To crack it, they will get inside the Federation's network. Thank you for the exposition. So, the road trip to Arkinson's cancelled? Later. Let's hope the Heimdall managed to escape in one piece and warn the Federation what's happened here. Move out. Ugh. Keep your eyes open for more ammo stashes or more of our men. The Pegasus was one of many Hammerhead-class battlecruisers that comprised the Federation fleet. Having been built near the end of the Powering Wars, it was given the task of peacekeeping in various systems throughout the Cardaean Quadrant, alongside the battlecruiser Davy Jones, and later the Heimdall. Since then, its marine ground forces have been the Solus Ravens, led but for 10 years by Captain Tareen Stryker. Now the Pegasus is a burning wreck in the force of Dorstry, brought down by UEC warships. New unit, Sergeant Aaron Masterson. Having exchanged his suit for an upgraded model, Aaron Masterson is ready to continue his service to the Hell's Rejects as Acting Sergeant, along with a newly acquired plasma gun. Acting Sergeant? I know, for some reason to me it just almost makes it sound like keep in mind, I'm no military person. You know, the most military I know of is I know a bit about how the Roman military used to work to some degree, just within a limited way. The generals had to pay their soldiers out of their own pocket. They weren't given training until this one guy brought in reforms. In fact, they weren't paid until one general brought in reforms. So, to be a soldier, you had to bring, if you want to be cavalry, you bring your own horse, you bring your own equipment, even if you're a noble. You know, they weren't even given anything. And like nobles had 2 jobs they could do: politics or military. The Senate refused to pay their paychecks. So, but anyway, Acting Sergeant almost makes it sound like Sergeant isn't his actual rank. He's just filling in for the Sergeant because he took a bullet to the face. That's what it makes me think of anyway. It could be perfectly accurate. That's just what the phrasing makes me think of, basically. Yeah. Can I be honest? My mind is still on the thing I was talking about earlier and the Thief game. Mind is still there because I still feel like maybe I made an idiot of myself. I don't think so. Basically, I said, you know. No, I was coherent enough. I'm always concerned that I make absolutely no sense and make a complete idiot of myself Or it makes sense, but still make an idiot of myself. C'est la vie. Plasma gun. Actually, no, we'll start at the navcoms. In the midst of all the advanced systems that comprise the bridge of a battlecruiser, one is of a vital importance. The navcom is the main console and operating center used to control the navigation through space, calculations for warp jumps, and encrypted communications. Taken by the enemy, it is the ultimate weapon against the Federation fleet. An augmented version of the standard C-14 Gauss rifle, the plasma gun, XM33, adds a secondary barrel connected to an ammo drum filled with casings of type C5 weaponized plasma. The casings are fired in a condensed superheated liquid form to deliver devastating damage. Due to overheating, cooling periods in between shots is required. Now basically it is a snipe for Masterson, and this is a beautiful against machinery. This guy's snipe can only hit biological units, but this can hit non-biological units and is very good. His can be spammed. His has a 25-second cooldown. Aaron Masterson is Captain Harsh's trusted sergeant, capable fighter, and a noticeable leader.
What's up? Raiders roll. Top of that up.
Okay, let's save here so I don't have to redo Meeks' half. Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know why it's failing. Why is it failing? Okay, I'm gonna out-tab for a second and see if I can find this out. Because it makes no sense for it to be failing. Yeah. Actually, let me go back into this and get it to open the save folder. No. There we go. C drive. There's 10 gigs free. Makes no sense for it to be failing. Okay, I just deleted those saves. Okay, that save failed for another reason. Basically what this is saying is I have to do this bit in one fell move or
Sounds like a plan.
I'm fucked. I have to restart.
You can count on me. Top of that up.
And that may also carry through for the next mission. Okay, let's have a quick look around. I might just pause this in a moment, but just hoping to see if I can find any, anything that could basically help me. Because why it's saving on my C drive, I have no idea, because it's installed on my D drive. It's over there, so I have no idea why it's saving there, and I have no idea why it won't use the other 10 gig. I didn't get any satisfaction there. Go to C drive, users, Palnai, downloads. No, not that. Documents. Yes.